Good morning. The government is under renewed pressure to tackle boat crossings in the Channel after 6 people died when a vessel sank off the French coast yesterday. Labour is urging the government to end the small boats nightmare. Meanwhile, rescuers fear 2 people are still missing following the incident. Anna Geary has the latest.
Some of the 59 brought to safety, but 6 asylum seekers attempting the treacherous journey did not make it, and 2 others may still be missing. This morning, the government faces renewed pressure to tackle the crisis of migrant crossings in the Channel. Labour's Shadow Immigration Minister Stephen Kinnock told the Sunday Mirror enough of the Home Secretary's gimmicks and the Prime Minister's press conferences. It's time to end the small boats nightmare. We can't sit by as more lives are put at risk. Campaigners too describe yesterday's incident as an appalling tragedy.
Heartbreaking, and more so because we know that it was preventable, and we know that if the government had invested in safe and legal routes for people to be able to claim asylum, then this wouldn't have happened.
A member of the French rescue team said the boats are loaded with so many people that they can't move. The last boat was too full. Most of those on board were thought to have come from Afghanistan. It was one of several vessels carrying people hoping to reach the UK. It has prompted calls for action from within the Conservative Party too. Backbencher and ex-party chairman Sir Jake Berry said, "We have a moral duty to act." It comes in the same week as many were moved onto this barge in Dorset, but then moved off again after Legionella bacteria was found in the water supply. However, ministers intend to push on with plans to hire more barges for asylum seekers, with more than 16,000 thought to have crossed the Channel this year already. Anna Geary, ITV News.
At least 89 people are now known to have died in the devastating fires that have ravaged Hawaii. As authorities there continue to identify the victims, they warned the number of dead could still rise significantly. Peter Smith sent this update a short time ago.
Lahaina has been hit hardest in these Hawaiian fires. It is the ancient capital of Maui, but now, as you can see, it's been virtually wiped off the map. Entire communities gone, homes that are now just a pile of ash. You can see cars that are burned out in the drive. We've also seen cars that were burned out. These are people who were trying to escape and just didn't have enough time. There are now 1,000 people in emergency shelters on Maui, those who've lost their homes. They're asking how long is this going to take to repair. We're talking years, estimates of about $5.5 billion. But given this place is so historically important, so culturally significant in Maui's history, much of it will be irreplaceable.
Here, and the Health Secretary says he is open to Scottish and Welsh patients being treated in England to help tackle record-high NHS waiting lists. Steve Barclay has written to health ministers for Scotland and Wales, inviting them for talks. But opponents have dismissed the suggestion, highlighting issues in England's own healthcare system. A service to mark the 25th anniversary of the Omagh bomb is being held in Northern Ireland later today. 29 people, including 9 children, died in the 1998 real IRA car bomb attack, which injured more than 200. It was the greatest single loss of life in the history of the Northern Ireland Troubles. Anthony Joshua has knocked out Robert Helenius in his boxing return. AJ's Finnish opponent had stepped in on short notice for Dillian Whyte after a failed drugs test. Now the Brit could face Deontay Wilder in a blockbuster fight. And stargazers across the UK were treated to a magnificent meteor light display. Well, the skies were lit up overnight, not just here, but across the world too, with up to 100 shooting stars visible every hour. But if you missed it, don't worry, the phenomenon will still be visible right into next week. And that is all for now. I'm back with the lunchtime news at 1 o'clock. Until then, do enjoy the rest of your morning. Bye-bye.